Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday. So we have successfully made it through Snowmageddon, I think. You know, we have got probably 16 to 18 inches. Power hasn't gone out yet, so keep my fingers crossed. Got my little, it's just really cold here. I just finished snowing off or shoveling off the driveway. Once I start a project, I can't stop, so I finished it. My back is about shot, but I have a what I think I'm going to call a Pliny the Snowman clone of Pliny the Elder that I'm going to make here. So hope you guys enjoy this. What else is there to do but brew? So cheers. Okay, so here is the recipe for the Pliny the Elder, which I'm going to call Pliny the Snowman here on Snow Day. So, and I got this off of Zymergy magazine. I think it was a couple of years ago. It was Vince, the head brewer from Russian River. This is his recipe, so he put it in here for it's a 6-gallon batch. You collect 8 gallons. I think you boil 6 or you bottle 6, and that's to account for the hop loss. So the grain is 13.25 pounds of 2-row. 0.6 pounds of Crystal 45, 0.6 of Carapils dextrin, and then 3/4 of a pound of dextrose corn syrup. For the hops, it's a 90-minute boil, so 90 minutes you got 3.5 ounces of Columbus. 45 minutes you got 3/4 of an ounce of Columbus, and then 30 minutes 1 ounce of Simcoe, and at 0 minute you put in 1 ounce of Centennial and 2.5 ounces of Simcoe. For dry hops, it's a 12-14 day total. You put in 1 ounce each of Columbus, Centennial, and Simcoe, and then the last 5 days of that you rack over to a secondary and 1/4 ounce each of Columbus, Centennial, and Simcoe. So that is going to be Pliny the Snowman. So we'll see. Okay, here's the grain for Pliny the Snowman. Got it all crushed, and let's see. Got my hot liquor tank heating up. It's got a little ways to go. And as soon as I'm done, I'll come over to the boil kettle and start heating that up to strike temperature. Cheers. Okay, I'm going to race against time here. So I'm sparging into the boil kettle. Everything looks to be going smoothly. The only thing, my runoff gravity was 1084. Only thing is, I'm worried that power may fail us because we got some pretty strong winds out there. I've been hearing some ambulances run around, so we are well over 2 feet of snow now. So let's hope I can get this into the fermenter before power kicks off. Let's cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen. This is, let's see, what is this? About 24 hours of fermentation? Yeah, maybe a little less. So let's see, just a quick update. You saw me brewing, what was the one you saw me brewing? I think it was the Pliny the Elder clone, Pliny the Snowman. And I actually have a snowman, hopefully if I can get a picture of it. I built a snowman today. We had a buttload of freaking snow. About 2 feet. A lot of it's melted off now, but it's still a ton of snow out there. This is my second day off from work. It's Tuesday, so hopefully I'll finally get back to work tomorrow. Some things I'm working on right now. I'm cleaning off a bunch of bottles so I can start off the year right doing some beer mail. Just an update on my beers that are fermenting right now. I have a bunch of beer fermenting, and I'm going to cut this off so I can get a front view here. Okay, so as you can see here, I got, I don't know if that'll zoom in or not, but I've got 4 beers fermenting. This one here, see, is going pretty strong. nice krausen on there. This is the Pliny the Snowman. You can see there's a lot of stuff swimming around right now, so it's right in the middle of the fermentation. This one here is still going, which is surprising. This is that trash beer that I made, and I kept that blow-off tube on there. It was about to blow off, so it's been chugging ever since. This one here is the smoked maple porter. That one is still bubbling, so I'll let that one continue to go. And then over here in the back is the Old School Double IPA. It's not chugging anymore. It's dry hopping right now. It's been dry hopping for about 3 days. So problem with the Old School Double IPA, and this is version 2. I did send out a second batch of Old School Double IPA. That wasn't version 2. That was still the same recipe. This version here that's in the fermenter right now, that's a different recipe. I replaced the caramel with Munich malt, and I think I replaced the Columbus with Magnum because they didn't have any, or they had Columbus at the time, but it was some big 2-ounce package of organic hops, and I wasn't too jazzed about. Of course, I found out later that even though it was 2 ounces, it was only the price, still half price. It was a price on one, so I should have got that. But anyway, I figured, hey, let's swap up and see what happens. So, problem is, I didn't get down. Usually, when I do Old School, I get all the way down to what 10, 11, 10, something like that, so that I get my somewhere between 8.1 to 8.7 ABV. This one I cannot get down below 1020. I even pitched some, I normally use California ale yeast. I pitched some London yeast in there that I had just to try to get it going again, and it still didn't go past 1020. So I started dry hopping. I don't know what's going to happen with this one. We'll see. I might just keep that one on tap. I don't think I'm going to send that out to anybody. I'll wait till I do another version of Old School Double IPA, but I think I might keep the original recipe I had, changing out with a Munich. For some reason, just kind of screwed everything up. I don't know why. And it could have been that I didn't pull the yeast out in time and let it warm like I usually do. I mean, maybe that was it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as you can see here, it's been crazy brewing, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. I've got the Centennial Bavarian in the keg, and I've got a whole bunch of beers sitting waiting on tap. So I might come back later and show you a pour of that Centennial Bavarian. It's a beautiful beer.
Yeah, it's new.
Okay, well that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's supposed to, if you let air get into it, it gets hard.